everyone, and welcome to the Veggie Nuts Pumpkin Harvest, where I will be having vegan fall recipes all October long. I will be having a lot of pumpkin recipes because who doesn't love pumpkin unless you're like a weirdo or something. Wait a minute, I'm a weirdo and I love pumpkin. So yeah, never mind. Everybody loves pumpkin. And I'm also going to be having some apple recipes and some other squash dishes. And I just wanted to show you a few things that you should have on hand. That way you could go to the store and get some. That way you'll be prepared to make some recipes along with me. Now, you could always make your own pumpkin puree because a lot of the recipes will be calling for pumpkin puree. And I'm not going to show you how to do that. There's already tutorials online on how to make that. So you can either make your own, or if you want to be quick and lazy like moi, you could just use canned pumpkin. And you can buy it anywhere, but I buy mine from Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. They have an organic one. And whenever I am making a recipe that calls for pumpkin puree, you can swap that out with either butternut squash or sweet potato puree. And again, you could make your own, or they sell cans. So like I said, if you for some reason don't like pumpkin, you can use one of those instead. Another thing that you should have is some pumpkin pie spice mix. This is very convenient because then that way, you know, it's all already combined in one bottle for you. But if you don't have a pumpkin pie spice mix, whenever I am using that, say I'm using 1 teaspoon, you can use cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. For 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice mix, you can use a half of a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cloves. And then if you want to get fancy, you could also add a pinch of allspice, ground ginger, or cardamom too. It depends on how you like it. And then you could also play around. Sometimes if I'm adding a pumpkin pie spice mix, I like to also add in a little extra cinnamon because that's my own preference. But you know, everybody's different. Play around and find what works for you. And you should also get some other squashes because, like I said, if I'm ever making a dish that calls for pumpkin, then you could also use some butternut squash. And I'm also going to be cooking with some apples. So these are just some things that you should have on hand. So if you're somebody who enjoys vegan cooking or eating healthy or pumpkin recipes and apple dishes, be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you tomorrow with our first recipe. Bye!